Yeah, faith is obviously a big part. It's one of my core values in my family. Coming into a school like this, I was a little nervous on the faith base just because some other schools had showed down a little more, and I never didn't trust the Lord's will and His path for me, if that makes any sense. Right when I got here, I was blessed with being able to have the opportunities of having scripture-based Bible studies on Wednesdays with G. Scott and X and guys that are now kind of moving on with their next part of their journey, and that's kind of moved down towards us younger guys if we've continued to grow in our paths as well. So it's been pretty cool. Yeah. hmm Yeah, it felt it's just kind of like a kind of breath of fresh air, if that makes any sense. Kind of being the new guy here. Last year, like things are just guns and blazing left and right. You really don't know what's going on, but then you have that um, just the extra cushion with the guys when you see other guys that are following the same path as you, faith-based wise. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely a lot. I mean, it's you're at Ohio State, you learn a lot. If things don't go your way, and that's when you kind of need to trust in the Lord's path and His guideline for you.
How do you guys handle criticism as a unit? Do you just not pay attention to it, take it to heart, and turn it around?
Yeah, I think it's a little of both. I think we don't really pay attention to it though as much. We're not really looking at it as much as maybe other people are at other teams. It doesn't really bother us.
I mean, the line has been sort of a, how do I say it, punching bag of this
hmm
team. Is that something that you guys are really conscious of turning around and just kind of want to, I don't know, shut people up, or how does that work?
I would say yeah, 100%. I think we're just kind of grinding every day and going at it every day. Just we're in the doldrums of camp, as he says. We talked about it with Coach Fry, and the doldrum is the equator, where the wind you have to make your own energy. And sometimes you're in the middle of camp, and uh, you know, we're here every day doing the same thing, and it gets hard. So you kind of got to bring your own energy and bring your own juice every day. And I think we've been doing a great job of that so far here. And I feel gonna feel bad for Akron when we play them because we're gonna be seeing new guys for once, and we're gonna take a toll on them. So we'll be ready to roll.
Seth was saying that when your technique's on, you can dominate people. For you, what's the toughest thing right now about consistency with technique?
Yeah. That's a great question. I think it just comes with a basis of just me going into year 3.5 of playing offensive line. I was kind of a newbie coming here in general. I didn't really play offensive line until midway through my junior year at high school. So it's taken me a long time to just master the technique that has been shown, but I trust in it wholeheartedly, and I'm just trying to grind every day and get better.
You kind of balance the position switches too, playing some tackle
Yeah.
last year,
Yeah.
guard, and now
Yeah.
some center. Like, how have you balanced all that?
I just think it comes with just how do I explain this? Kind of brain farting right now. Sorry, guys. I think the more understanding you have of the scheme, the easier it is for you. So bouncing around isn't as much as a problem for me, just because I'm versatile and I know that if I have full confidence in my ability, I can go out and do anything. So having that and being able to give that to Coach Fry and the other guys of having some depth as well at different positions, I know that brings a lot to the table for me to get on the field. So.
You came in here playing tackle, and now you're
hmm
getting some reps at center.
Yeah.
What's that been like to kind of do all three of those positions in only a little over a year?
Yeah. Like I said, it was a lot at first, but honestly, I've started to just continue to just trust in the plan of the Lord. Coming in here, obviously, you have dreams of and accolades of being like I would wanted to be a left tackle. Here I am. You're going into year 2, playing center and guard, and that's all right. Hey, Jelani, what's up, dude? And that's all right. I'm just kind of trying to find my way onto the field here as any way possible.
You like playing center?
I do. I like it a lot. Yeah, I like it. I'm a pretty social guy, so I think I like being able to just scream at random stuff and call out stuff on the offense.
How does that make that position fit your skill set?
Yeah, like I said, I just think like my skill set of being maybe not the tallest, lengthiest guy, being able to stay low and use that to my advantage, and obviously knowing the scheme as well. I think the IQ of the game and mentally is obviously a huge part of football, and you need to bring that to the table. So just knowing, like being able to go from tackle to guard to center, and knowing what every guy has on the line and what their assignment is, that helps out a lot for me, being able to make my job easier at center when I'm in there. I think you'd be crazy. I think you were not the only one that told me that, Verm. Coach Allen at UF, he told me that a long time ago. He thought I'd be an NFL center, and blew it off because that was a long time. I still thought I was going to be a tight end playing here or playing at Duke basketball. I didn't really think I was going to be playing offensive line here.
How important is that to remind yourself to kind of run your own race? Tiger was talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
You come in here, you're from Ohio,
Yeah.
and you think like I'm going to make it my time.
Right.
But like it's not really your decision.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, 100%. And I just honestly go back to the faith-based part for me. It's the Lord's way. It's not mine. Things go His way, and you just got to trust in His plan. I pray about that a lot every day before I would run out past the red line and leave everything behind. What Coach Day says. So, like I said, I'm just kind of grinding right now and just trying to get better every day at whatever I need to do.
Is it frustrating you? I mean, heading into spring, I think a lot of people, maybe even yourself, felt like you're going to be competing for that right guard spot, and that's going to be
Yeah.
where you're going to be. Right?
Yeah.
Moving around a little bit. Do you feel like it's helping you long term?
Yeah. Yeah, mixed emotions, obviously. It's tough not like bouncing around like stuff like that, if that makes sense, because you want to obviously get on the field as fast as you can. But that's part of the deal coming to Ohio State. You have all these goals and accolades, and they're still right there. So I'm just kind of grinding to get to that moment. Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, 100%. Like that's another thing. It's it's not only just the physical part of playing football, but it's also the physical part of being in the weight room. Getting another year of knowledge on nutrition, like what your routine's going to be throughout the fall. Because last year I really didn't have a routine. I was just part of the learning curve of being a college athlete and pretty much pro, because it is pretty much pro football here.
What is Seth brought to the table for you, obviously, playing some center?
Yeah.
Is that like talking to, well, I'm not going to say what Herbert Martinez is from
Yeah. No, 100%. I'm going to say professional athlete. He's a pro. He's a pro. He takes the field like a pro. He takes the classroom like a pro. He obviously has a lot of experience. Being able to play 3 years at Alabama is a huge accolade that will help him throughout his career, obviously, and help him now here. Just being able to learn from him and just kind of sit back and listen to what he has to say, because at the end of the day, he's seen everything. He knows everything. And he just kind of goes out there and plays because, I mean, why wouldn't you after 3 years of being a all SEC center, So it's pretty cool.
Do you feel like y'all, last thing for me, you feel like y'all have developed depth? This, like Coach Fry was talking about,
Yeah.
Sometimes when guys get sick and stuff,
Yeah.
people step up and boom, get
Yeah.
something out of it.
Yeah.
What's your sense of depth coming out of this?
I think it was big. I know you guys knew that there was a little virus or something going around with the team, and I ended up having that. So that took me out for a little bit of practice throughout fall camp. And, I think with that, we ended up having a couple days where it was 10 to 11, 12 guys there in fall camp, green practice. So people got to step up, and I think we did a great job of that. I think Coach Fry handled it tremendously, to be honest with you, because that's hard, having not as many guys out there and not having a full offensive line is pretty hard. So guys definitely had to step up, and I think everyone did a great job of that, and it just helps us with depth for this upcoming year, because obviously we're playing 17, 18 games this year, so it's going to be a long year, and we're going to need everyone.
What do you think is the best sales pitch Ohio State has to offer to an incoming recruit or someone
Yeah.
who's considering Ohio State?
I would say Brotherhood, 100%. I know that's cliche to say, but it means everything. Like I said, coming in here, I thought Xavier Johnson, G. Scott, all these guys, Josh Fryer, Donovan Jackson, I mean, even Paris Johnson. I talked to him yesterday for an hour and a half, like almost an hour and a half, just catching up, and he called me. I didn't call him. So just having that ability to be able to talk to guys that are from the past that played here, that are in the pros, and guys coming in the future, it's pretty freaking cool, because you don't really feel like a freshman. You kind of just feel like another pro athlete when you come here. It's not like, oh, I'm the freshman, let me sit back. No, the guys are egging you on to get into that fire with them. It's pretty cool, yeah. Yeah, I would start off saying Donovan Jackson and Josh Fryer. Last year I had the privilege of sleeping in the same room with Donovan, and I got to see what he went about on the night before the game, or game eve or whatever. I don't know how you something like that, but I had the privilege to just be with him and watch him do what he does before a game and how he gets ready and motivated before a game. So I thought that was pretty cool. And obviously, just having the opportunity that my parents were pretty close with Miss Monica and Mike Daniels, which are Paris's parents, and just having him in the back, like I said, I was talking to him earlier. Just the fact that I got he called me, that means everything. Just being able to check in with me and see how I'm doing, and me being able to ask him questions and what's going on in Arizona and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Luke, thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thank you.